Welcome again, Teacher Catherine here. Once again, I want to look at a category of learners who we call SNL, that is the special needs learners. Like the name suggests, these are learners with disabilities. And of course, we know the causes of these disabilities are numerous. Some could be out of birth, some could be genetic, some could arise from an injury, or some are not even known. And all these learners, we find them in our society, and we need to embrace them because each of them have something to learn from us as teachers. Of course, our curriculum has that inclusivity, whereby those learners with disabilities can or are integrated into a normal class, and therefore they are able to learn more from the normal child. So in this case, I want to appeal to parents who have these kind of learners to allow them to come to class, engage with the others, learn according, of course, to their capabilities. And I'm glad our curriculum has specialized attention to this, and they're able to learn according to their abilities. Now, we have different kinds of disabilities that could be physical, behavioral or emotional, and also developmental, where we have kids who display the Down syndrome, autism, dyslexia, and so forth. Now, these learners have a special place in the classroom, but you realize that they need specialized attention so that they may acquire whatever you want them to learn within the time set out for them. Of course, they will not learn, some of them will not learn as fast as the normal child, depending on whatever special need they have. And in that case, I want to come to you parents and advise that you need to plan with this child in mind. If you have one, you need to plan with this child in mind, and of course plan ahead. If, for example, other children will take like 1 or 2 hours to finish a task, of course you need to incorporate more time for them because you require to have a lot of patience with this child. Again, I want to give a shout. I want to encourage and really recognize these parents who do a great deal of work. We realize that this is a Herculean task that is in your or at your disposal because of the needs and the challenges they carry around. I also want to mention that those that have ADHD or attention deficiency hyperactive disorder, they could be helped by incorporating a lot of music in their activity, and you let them sit on a musical instrument, particularly if you can afford to buy for them a drum or a piano, keyboard, whatever. This tends to settle them down a lot. And of course, we are cognizant of the fact that they need to be taken for therapies, which parents you engage in. So at this time of the COVID-19, please ensure that they take their therapies as usual and they don't miss any. Their medication, also take good care of them and let them lead a normal life according to their need. Those with multiple handicaps, again, you realize the task is hard. And again, I want to give a shout out to the caregivers who have dedicated their lives to taking care of these learners. And particularly this time when we don't even encourage a lot of visitors to come around and visit with them, play with them, I know the task has been quite challenging. And of course, the learners are also wondering what is happening, and because of this, there's a lot of stress that they would display at this time because of, the normal routine that they were used to is not there anymore. We want to give you a shout and tell you thank you so much for the good work that you're doing, the caregivers. And please, we know that the grace of God is sufficient for you. And also for parents, the grace of God is sufficient. Cultivate a lot of patience with them, cultivate a lot of love. They respond a lot to a lot of touching, a lot of, engagement. And please do it together. Of course, sometimes we find a situation whereby one parent, for one reason or another, disappears from you. For example, when this child is born and they display all these conditions, and you find that some parents are not able to take up this child, and sometimes they may disappear from you, and you're left there alone and to take care of this child. So feel free to reach out for help. It's a really challenging task, especially if you have other children who are taking up a lot from you. So feel free to call a friend, reach out for help. And even from the teachers, ask them, what can I do, what work can I engage this child with? And of course the teachers are there giving out all this work, but you realize that the time that they spent away from home, you are able to at least have some breather. But now that you are with them throughout, it may take a toll on you. So I want to thank you very much, parents, and tell you that we recognize the work that you do for these children, and we know that it is a Herculean task, but the grace of God is sufficient. Keep faith strong, encourage yourself, pray, and I know we will get out of this sooner than later. Engage them, love on them. They are very special kids. They have something in them that we all need to see. We know there are those that are highly gifted also, who could also portray a challenge. So again, give them, work that is equally challenging, that would challenge their mental ability so that they can settle. Again, we know that those that are able to do a lot of drawing, very good artwork, and give them that work. Let them work according to their capabilities. Of course, within their social interaction. And you will find this time will be fulfilling, and you will discover that they have something they can produce. I'm also bringing your attention to those that we may not have discovered what condition it is, and you're wondering, why is my child not able to speak? Why is my child not able to run like the others? Why is my child not able to be jovial like the others? Again, I want to bring to your attention that please take them for assessment and let the professionals discern or tell you what condition it is, and therefore be able to help them appropriately. So thank you very much. Be encouraged. We love you so much. Parents with children with special needs, we are together in this, and we will come out successful. Thank you so much. Stay safe, and God bless.